We have about 500 cats here, if you can believe that. Yeah, it's a lot of cats. That's a lot of litter and a lot of food.
Yeah.
And a lot of medical attention, right?
So how many volunteers do you have?
So at the RAPS Cat Sanctuary, we have about 100 volunteers that come during the week.
Wow.
To take care of the cats. And that's in addition to a very small staff that we have. So we're very happy to have the volunteer help that we do have. It allows us to give the cats the most comfortable and happy home that we can here. Because this is their home. These guys are not adoptable, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Hi.
So do you take in any other animals?
Well, RAPS runs 5 different locations actually. So the cat sanctuary is only one of them, and we only accept cats here. And the cats here are the ones that wouldn't necessarily do well in somebody's house. But we also run the City of Richmond Animal Shelter. So that's where we have cats for adoption, dogs for adoption, bunnies, and small animals.
Oh.
So we have a whole bunch of animals there.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
Sanctuary opened many years ago because RAPS was started and it was called Richmond Homeless Cats. At one time there was many feral cats in Richmond, so that means that they didn't have homes. They were quite wild, living in the wild and having to hunt for their food. And there was a small group of women led by a lady named Carol Reichart that went around and they fed the cats, the wild cats in Richmond, and they also made sure to spay and neuter them so that they couldn't make babies and have more cats. And then the RAPS Cat Sanctuary developed out of that.
cool.
Yeah.
So why do you need the sponsors?
The sponsors. Well, so as I was saying before, with 500 cats, it's so much litter. It's like thousands of pounds of litter and medical attention. Many of these guys need to see the veterinarian quite often.
So you need like donations?
We need donations, exactly. It takes a lot of money to run this place. How do they get here? So, wait for the plane interruption. So the cats, people who can no longer care for their cats because of the medical care that they need, they can surrender their cats for a fee. And if we determine that the cat cannot be placed in somebody's home, so in other words, it can't be adopted because maybe it doesn't use its litter box and it pees and poops anywhere, like a bunch of the cats here, then we will take the cat in. So instead of maybe having to put them to sleep, many of these cats would have to be put to sleep if we didn't have the RAPS Cat Sanctuary. So we'll take in people's cats.
Mm-hmm. So what kind of cats do you have here?
We have so many different ages of cats and breeds of cats and different kinds of temperaments, and we have cats that have leukemia, they're leukemia positive, or the equivalent of AIDS in cats, and then we have many that are feral, so they're wild, and yeah, all sorts of different cats. Long hair, short hair, younger, older. We have a whole bunch of seniors as well.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, like, I really love your every life is precious philosophy, so could you tell us more about that?
Yeah, so we're really proud to be a no-kill cat sanctuary. So that means we will not put an animal to sleep because it is ill or because we don't have space. The only time that we would have to put an animal to sleep is if it's suffering and it doesn't have quality of life. But in other jurisdictions, some of the cats here may have been put to sleep because they're not adoptable. So we're really fortunate to have such a large space to be able to allow the cats here to live out the rest of their lives in as much comfort surrounded by as much love as we can give to them.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So why did you not open a bunny sanctuary and you opened a cat sanctuary?
Oh, we hope one day maybe to have a bunny sanctuary, but I think we have our hands full quite enough with the cat sanctuary.
Yeah.
But we do have adoptable bunnies at the RAPS City of Richmond Animal Shelter. So we do have some bunnies. Yep.
So I know about the cat sanctuary, but do you have any other programs for cats?
For cats, well, we run the adoption program for this shelter, and we have a sponsorship program that you already know about, right, for the cats. That plane again. This is what happens when you're in the flight path of YPR. And we also run the RAPS not-for-profit animal hospital, so that people can have their animals treated at a discount price. And another neat thing that we run out of the RAPS animal shelter is a food bank. So if there are people who they don't have enough money to feed their pets and their cats, they can come to the RAPS animal shelter, and we have a food bank, so we will give them food. That's a neat program. Yeah.
So, what kind of animals do you have up for adoption?
Oh, so at the shelter we have dogs, we have cats, kittens and cats. We have bunnies, we have small animals. So sometimes we have guinea pigs, sometimes we have rats. I really like the rats. Sometimes, right now we have a cockatiel. So it really depends who's with us at the moment, because there's all sorts of small animals that can come in.
Thrift store.
Oh my goodness. So the thrift stores, all the money that we make at the thrift stores help us run the RAPS Cat Sanctuary.
So it's basically like the sponsors?
It's kind of like that. Yeah, so in our thrift stores we have a manager, and then the rest of the people are volunteers. So that allows us to use 100% of the sales that we make at the two thrift stores to reinvest back into the programs that RAPS runs. And one of the big ones is the RAPS Cat Sanctuary. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And I heard you previously had a 5K walk for RAPS, but do you have any other happening?
Oh, so we did have that 5K walk for the RAPS. We've done some very good homework, I see, about reading up on RAPS. So that was tons of fun. We sometimes have groups of people put on fundraisers for RAPS. So, for example, we've had groups come to the cat sanctuary and sell cookies and donuts and baked goods. And then we've had students come and do different fundraisers through their school, through bake sales or movie nights, or they do fundraising drives where they collect towels or cleaning products. A couple years ago, a year and a half ago, we had a very big gala, so that was a big fancy dinner. We had about 400 guests. And lots of entertainment and yummy food, and that raised a lot of money for RAPS, so that was very successful. And I heard that we're planning to do another gala at some point, so we're going to start gearing up for that. Yeah.
Why do you love the animals?
Oh my goodness. So I'm so lucky to be involved with RAPS, because as a kid, probably like you, I was a huge animal lover, and I used to bring all the strays home to my mom. So I'd pick up the cats on the side of the road that didn't have a home, or the dogs, and we have, right now it's a little bit of a problem for me to be working at RAPS because I want to take all the animals home. So we have one dog, 3 cats. We're fostering a bunny right now, so I just love all the animals.
Yeah. So how do you take care of all the animals? It's so much animals.
It's so many animals. I know. We're so fortunate that there's a lot of people in our community that are crazy animal people like us, and they very generously volunteer their time. So, like for example, here at the Cat Sanctuary, we have 100 volunteers, right? So we have a shift in the morning where they come in at 9 o'clock in the morning and they do a whole bunch of cleaning and litter sweeping and they help with feeding of the animals. And then in the evening we have another shift of volunteers that come in to do more litter sweeping and to help put out the wet food for the cats. So, and at all of our locations, we're really lucky to have a lot of great volunteers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was all.
That was it. Well,